Such is the nature of the American system for the presidential succession that shortly after President Kennedy's death was announced, Vice President Johnson was sworn in an impromptu ceremony in the executive cabin of the presidential plane, the very plane that had carried President Kennedy to Dallas this morning. The new chief executive took the oath of office at 2:39 p.m. Central Time, that's Dallas time, 3:39 p.m. Eastern Time, and for the first time in history, the oath was administered by a woman, U.S. District Judge Sarah T. Hughes. Johnson was sworn in on the Air Force No. 1, the presidential plane, and he then flew on to Washington. He's now en route, airborne to Washington, to take up the duties of Chief Executive of the United States, duties which cannot wait upon sorrow or tragedy. Mrs. Kennedy and Mrs. Johnson were both present at the swearing-in of President Johnson. So were several congressmen, White House staff members who accompanied the presidential trip. Johnson asked as many of the White House people who were there as possible to crowd into the plane to witness the ceremony. Judge Hughes wept as she administered the traditional presidential oath to President Johnson. And then the plane took off immediately for Washington with Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Kennedy, and some White House aides aboard. President Kennedy's body is following on another plane. Vice President Johnson